Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome back to Vexcraft. Last time we worked on the Ravine. We're going to be working on the Ravine again today, hopefully finishing up that project. And the first thing we're going to do today is, of course, ask Jarvis a couple of questions. So the first question today is the answer to life, the universe, and everything 42? I think we've asked a similar question before. If it is true, blame Rendog. So yeah, guys, if the answer to life, the universe, and everything happens to be 42, blame Ren, because apparently Ren affects it somehow. I'm not exactly sure how. We're out of space here. I need another thing here. Or maybe I should just box these up. I should probably just box these up. Let's just hop over here real quick, and we will get a shulker box. Yellow shulker box will do. And we'll start to box up these answers, I guess. Why not? There we go. I had some people suggest I should put like a system here to recycle all these back into Jarvis, but I don't really think that's possible. Like it's not possible, like actually not possible. So yeah, that's why I haven't done that yet. But there we go. That gives us a little bit more room. Put that right in there. Perfect. Okay. So second question is Jeb from Mojang actually a time traveler from Mars? Kind of a weird question. He does have the red hair. Does a villager trade? Yes. So, Jeb of Mojang is a time traveler. Confirmed. There you go, guys. You heard it here first. Jeb is a time traveler. There we go. So anyways, guys, with that out of the way, and those important questions answered, at least hopefully answered adequately, we are now ready to get back out to the Ravine, so let's go ahead and take our launcher out once again and see what we have to do over there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so first of all, take a look at this mushroom cow swimming in the moat around the trading hall. That's interesting. And secondly, let's take a look at the Ravine over here. So, yeah, this Ravine almost done. We have the pattern down and everything. We got, the dirt pattern, the terracotta pattern, and then finally the green concrete powder and some green terracotta as well. But the upper part here still has a little bit that needs to be done, so that's what we're going to do here to start off the episode. We're going to finish this upper part of the Ravine. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the entire ravine complete here. Let me just fly on through it so we can see the entire thing here. So there it is. All the sides are now done. And I have to say, it's looking pretty decent now. Yeah, looking really cool from above and inside. We also went ahead and added a few other things. Like we went ahead into these caves here and put down some more terracotta in the caves. Same thing with the dungeon right here. Put some terracotta in the dungeon so it's not, any stone showing or anything like that. And then these caves down here and these little areas down here also have terracotta in them. So when you look into them from down here, you can't really see any other stone or anything in there. So yeah, I think that looks pretty cool, and I really like the way this whole ravine has turned out. Now I think it is time to, number one, clear up my inventory because it is an absolute disaster right now. But yeah, then we are going to go ahead and come on in here and put in some details. So let me fly on back to the base. We got to pick up some blocks, put away some blocks, and then we'll be back to put in some details in this ravine. Alright guys, so now we're ready to start to build some of the decoration inside of the ravine itself. Now, I want these to be sort of subtle and not a whole lot of them, but I do want a few to make the ravine a little bit more interesting. So first thing we need, obviously we need some Vex magic, so we're going to place down some crystals of some Vex magic around the area here. Something like that will do, I think. So yeah, just a little bit of Vex magic here and there to show that this is where the Vex magic originated. I'm thinking we also have a couple of mine shafts down here, so I need some dark oak, which I think we can find right in here. So we'll need some dark oak, and I'm thinking right now maybe like right here could be a good spot. Like going across right here at this level would be an interesting spot for it. Or maybe one above, like maybe up there would be a good spot for it. But either way, we'll have a couple of mine shafts crossing the whole ravine area here made out of dark oak. And we'll also have like some tracks on that. So we'll have to get out our rails, which I think should be still in the ender chest, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, some rails in here. So we'll have some rails that go across there. And maybe even like a minecart that goes back and forth across it would be kind of interesting. Let's see, what else? Next thing we would need is going to be waterfalls. So I brought along some leaves and some water buckets for that. So those are just going to be, waterfalls that come out the side of this thing at various spots. So let's say we have one like right here. We probably want to confine it so that it doesn't, spill everywhere down here. So what we'll probably need to do is once this goes away, and this turned this whole area into concrete, didn't it? Dang it. Oh well. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that, but yeah, we'll have to basically dig out a place here like this. And so then once it flows down, it flows right into that. So something like that would make more sense. But yeah, now I have to go get some more concrete powder and replace this thing here. But anyways, yeah, I think that's a good idea to do. Maybe instead we'll use lava. Nah, we'll use water, but maybe lava as like a test thing, so it doesn't turn all this to concrete all the time like I just did here. Anyways, yeah, I think that's a good plan. So we'll go ahead and put down some of those right now, and I'll be back once we're done. Okay, guys, so after a little bit of work here, we are now starting to approach a point where we can call the ravine complete. So we're not quite there yet, but we've made some major progress. So here's what the ravine is looking like right now. As you can see, we've added quite a number of things to the ravine, and a lot of blocks, and yeah, a lot of different things. So obviously we got the Vex magic sort of peeking out of the sides of the ravine now. You can see some traces of Vex magic here and there as we look down into the ravine. You can also see some mine shafts now crisscrossing the ravine. We have mine shafts going both north and south here. And I think we have like 6 or 7 of these mine shafts in total, which are crisscrossing here. And these are where the prospectors have come to mine out the Vex magic. So if we actually go into these mine shafts, all these mine shafts have areas where Vex magic is being mined. So here's some Vex magic being mined out here. I also put in some crafting tables and some ladders just to make it feel a little bit more lived in, quote unquote. But yeah, you can see that. We got some chests here with some stuff in it. Some crafting tables, some anvils, more rails down here, and some more Vex magic being mined out here. We also have some cobwebs, of course, and then the traditional planks and fences of the mine shafts themselves. If we fly to another mine shaft, just fly to another one, so there's plenty to choose from, as you can see. Let's just fly to the one above this one. So this one right here, you can see it's slightly different configuration. This one's being mined from above, it looks like, because the ore deposit is a little bit different. This one's being mined from the side a little bit. So yeah, each one's slightly different, but they all have, rails and cobwebs and dark oak planks and things like that, which make it somewhat interesting to explore each one. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, we also have some stuff down here. Like I said, the vines, as you can see, are starting to grow down the sides of the ravine. We also have Vex magic in the regular ravine itself to sort of indicate, there is more Vex magic to be mined in this area. We also put some bushes down. We got some of those around just to get some greenery in here. We got some railroad tie type things here just to sort of spice the area up a little bit. Over here we have another mine shaft, so another small mine shaft here. And all these go into the wall a little bit, so I think it helps with the realism. We got some chests and things here, and some rails that lead nowhere, as you know, people have been prospecting this area. Let's just boost on up here. Take a look at this mine shaft here. So if we make our way over here, yeah, here's this mine shaft right here. This one actually has a ladder up to an area where somebody was prospecting. Prospect mineral has some type of magical properties. So yeah, you can actually go up and down there. Yeah, more mine shaft down here, more Vex magic, more little things here and there. Some more railroad ties. We got a little camp over here where somebody's obviously been prospecting for this large amount of Vex magic found here. Another mine shaft over here. And if we hop on in here and hopefully get ourselves unstuck from the cobweb, yeah, you can see a little bit more Vex magic here and here. So yeah, kind of an interesting little area here, guys. I'm really liking this area, actually. This is one of my favorite areas now, I have to say. Like, this is seriously cool. I'm really, really glad we did this now. I was unsure when we first started this project, but now I think it's looking pretty nice. So yeah, it's looking really good. A couple more things I'd like to do. I'd like to put maybe 1 or 2 small waterfalls in. I'm thinking what I'm going to do, I may try to connect these ponds over to the ravine here somehow. Like, try to make it fall over here at this point. That could be a good idea. I think there's one pond here I could connect, another pond there I could connect, and then I think there's another one over on this side that I could connect as well. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, so we could like bring this so that it flows down this way and falls in like right here. Might be a good spot, like right there to that block. So that's one thing I may do. We'll have to see though. It may or may not like work out that way. I may just put something like in the side here and like in like one block area or something like that. But anyway, yeah, we have to do that. The other thing I want to do is I want to add a crane. I think I'm going to put the crane somewhere like right around here or so. And I want the crane base sitting here. The crane's going to reach like up and then over this way. And then down here in this section, I'd like a pallet of Vex magic to be being pulled up by the crane. And that's how we sort of get the Vex magic out of the ravine. So yeah, there'll be like a pile of Vex magic maybe like over here somewhere. Or perhaps up here. And so that's going to be like us sort of mining the Vex magic out of the ravine. The prospectors gather it and then put it on the pallet, and then we lift it out with the crane. And that's how we bring it out. So yeah, I think that's a good plan here. So we're going to put a big crane here, and then maybe do some of the water stuff as well. But other than that, I think this ravine is looking pretty nice right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get to it, and I'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, at long last, I can finally say the ravine is complete. And so what I did here is I decided not to actually do the water thing, but instead what I did is I just raised these lakes up by one block. It did look kind of weird having the water flow down in only like 1 or 2 spots. So decided against that, but like I said, I did raise the lake here by 1 full block just by putting down a bunch of water. We also did the same over in this section right here. This lake we raised by 1 full block. And same thing with this lake over here. We raised this up by 1 full block. So the lakes are a little bit fuller now, and it looks a little bit better. Just no waterfalls in the ravine itself. Speaking of the ravine, though, we added on a crane, what I'm calling the con crane, to the ravine. You can see here it's actually lifting up in a basket a bunch of convex magic, or Vex magic. So yeah, we have the convex colors, we got the birchwood, we got the light blue terracotta, we got some nether bricks right there, and then of course we got some slabs over there as sort of the counterweight here. But this thing is taking out the Vex magic from the ravine here. Let's go ahead and move around this. And we also have a new path over here, by the way. So I made a new pathway that comes over this way, and then it comes down here next to the con crane. And then, of course, here we have the big pile of the Vex magic. And, of course, do not touch the magic. Thank you, the convex. And then we have a little convex entrance here. con crane controls in here. You get in here, you got a nice little map of the area. You got your controls here, and you can fiddle around with these to control the crane, presumably. And yeah, what I'm thinking with this is, if we want to, we could come back to this area, because this whole region here is just a big empty space, and I've been trying to think of something to put here. What we could do is, if we think of this Vex Magic as sort of the unprocessed version of the Vex Magic, you think like how iron ore, you have to smelt iron ore to get actually iron, the iron ingot. Same thing with the Vex Magic. Like, this is the unprocessed, the raw Vex ore. And then we'd have to make like a building over here or something, like a factory or something, to process the Vex Magic. So that would make a good thing to put here, I think. Like a little mini factory or a little like processing plant to turn the Vex Magic, the ore, the Vex mineral ore, I guess, into the actual Vex Magic. So it changes it from its raw form to its final form, basically. Is what we'd do with that. So that might be an idea for another time, but yeah, overall, I really like the way this crane looks. Has some good colors. Con Crane is a great name. So yeah, I'm digging it, and I really like the little control room in here, little 1 block wide control room. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, we also have some storage down here too, so that's a bonus. So yeah, that is the Con Crane and the Ravine complete, and I'm really digging it, guys. I'm really liking this whole area. Looks very nice, looks very cool. Hopefully you guys like this area as well. And of course, well, I can't avoid the bridge here, but yeah, I want to now head back to the base. I want to check the maps because, I don't know, the maps just seem to me like a good way to measure progress. So let's go to the maps, see what we got right now, and see what it's looking like. So this is the before photo. So this is with the soul sand in it. So here's what the ravine looked like previously. And we're just going to pop out all these maps. I don't usually show, like, actually updating these maps, so I might as well show it right now. So we just get all these maps onto our bar here. Where is... Do I have the third one? Oh, I do have the third one. Okay, sweet. Cool. So we got everything there. We got the rockets. Yes. And let's see if we can see the difference here. We'll just take our handy-dandy player launcher right out. And we'll just fly over this direction. Let's see, we'll put this up right here. There we go. That one's starting to update. There we go. Yep, you can see it updating. There we go. And then the top bit right there. Perfect. Okay. And that should be everything updated, I believe. So let's now head back to the base. See what they look like. Should be quite a dramatic change because we did a lot of work out here over the last couple episodes. So let's just see what all that hard work has brought us. So let's put this back in the main hand. Put that one down. Put that one down. Put that one down. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. Yeah, so you can clearly see the outline of the ravine still here. But it's not quite as apparent. It blends in quite well, actually, I have to say. Definitely blends in quite well. You can see some of the mine shafts. This is a mine shaft. That's a mine shaft. There's another one. There's one. And then there's the two that sort of crisscross over one another right there. Nice. And then there's the crane right there, this red thing here. And the new path out here is not quite updated. We have to update this one of these out here, it looks like. Yeah, this one here needs to be updated, I think, a little bit. Aha! There we go. Much better. So yeah, now you can see the path leading over here, and it goes all the way up to where it connects to the crane right there. So, fantastic. It's looking good, guys. Really enjoyed this ravine project. Hopefully you guys did too. If you did, please do leave a like, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Next video, we will probably be going and getting a lot of purple blocks, purple concrete, maybe some purpur, and also the mycelium, because we need that for the mycelium meteor, which is going to be right here. So, until next time, guys, thanks again for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.